Quick video update. We have some black raspberries showing up. If you recall, these are the ones that I transplanted. I wasn't expecting too much, but there's a few things showing up. The birds have been going at it. As you can see, this is the bird damage. But yeah, they're not too healthy this year, but we still have some new canes coming up so it's promising for next year. I think we'll be good. Yeah, so not much other progress. A little bit of grading happening here, so I had to unplant my oak tree and replant it. We'll see if it survives that transition. I blasted the asparagus ferns with neem oil to get rid of the asparagus beetle infestation that was happening, and it looks like it's worked, because I've only found one or two beetles today, and it's pretty lush fernage. There's like little dragonflies that have been hanging out in it, and then looks like the cardinal might be eating the dragonflies, because there's been a cardinal that's been hanging out and perching on the tomato stakes up there, and then hovering around here. So it must be eating something that's flying around. So let's walk in and see what we got. So this is our onions, seem to be doing okay. Yeah, should have a decent batch of onions, considering that the garlic was a failure. I haven't been taking care of this bed since the garlic hasn't been coming out good. Rotted. So I just kind of left it. There's a few more stalks to pull out, but cucumbers have been coming along really good. Been away for the week, so I haven't had a chance to take care of things, but I try to clean things up a little bit. So the hot peppers, we have peppers growing, which is good. Lots of flowers coming in. So that's looking good. So these are the Ring of Fire hot peppers, and then this is the Trinidadian Scorpion. It doesn't have any flowers yet. Hopefully I'll get lucky and have some flowers. And yeah, cucumbers are really having a good time, looks like. Getting really tall. Almost like 6 foot tall, that one. And I have been pruning some of the suckers, just to try to keep it a little bit cleaner and getting airflow, and I can actually see them growing. These are the Diva cucumber ones. Yeah, so that's looking good. These are the pickling cucumbers. I was ready to pickle us. We'll do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, so yeah, I've been I can't remember which channel I was watching on, and they were talking about that you have the sunleaf, your flower where the fruit comes in, and then sometimes you get that sucker coming out here, which I guess, like tomatoes, if you leave it, it'll end up with another branch. So I've pruned some of those off earlier on to try to get just down to one main stem, and it seems to be working. I like this guy right here. So I've been taking those guys off. Otherwise it'll end up shooting another one. That might be why it's getting taller, because I've been taking those off and it's just been growing upwards. So yeah, so far pretty decent cucumber harvest is happening, so yeah, I'm happy about that. And apparently what I just learned on somebody else's channel is that if you let the cucumbers ripen on the vine, the plant basically shuts down production, because it's achieved its goal of creating seeds for reproduction. So I've been a bit paranoid to make sure I get all the cucumbers off. This is arugula, which I just planted last week, so it's coming up pretty good. So that's doing good. Tomato plants. So I've been nipping all the suckers off, tying them up. So basically I try to keep with the one main trunk going. So I got tomatoes coming in. Like I said before, just going to have random varieties because I'm not sure which plants are which. So yeah, so there's a bit of a mixture here, but it's looking pretty good. And then the sweet peppers, lots of flowers coming in, so they're coming along nicely. So fingers crossed we're going to have a good harvest this year. So the broccolini, I did take out the main head that was growing. And you can see all these little offshoots have started coming up, which is looking really good as well. Might actually have to cut some of these guys off in the next day or two. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Some more tomatoes back there. Cool, it's all looking good. Sugar snaps. Sugar snap peas are growing. So I've been harvesting a bit of them here and there. So they seem to have been happy with the crazy twine house I made for them here. So yeah, not the ideal planting situation, but not too bad. Beans have pretty much harvested most of the beans. There's a few more coming in. Melon, I haven't actually checked this guy out. There's something growing. So that's good. I'll have to do a little bit of weeding around this one and give it a little TLC because I've just been ignoring it and it's getting buried by the weeds. I planted some lettuce here, but yeah, I can see just some of them starting to come through. A little bit slow, but hopefully we'll get something soon. All right, that's a quick update. All right, we'll see you when you pick some fruit next. We'll do some cucumber picking, and maybe there'll be a couple of tomatoes we can actually pick. I think in the next couple of days. These guys, I'm not sure what variety that is. If you know, let me know in the comments. I can't remember where that plant came from, but that's looking pretty close to being ready to pick. So I think maybe in a few days we'll try one of them. We'll let you know how it turns out.